Hello and welcome to a video where I'll be experimenting with Ableton, trying to get it to work a bit like a modular synth rig in terms of being able to use separate sequences for different parts and taking that further, doing LFOs and things to make parts change over time and bringing in a bit of probability and randomness, what Ableton really excels at, and a way to get some of that kind of experimentation and generative music creation without having to spend lots of money on lots of little synth widgets, as wonderful as those would be. So, yeah, here we go. Hello! Okay, so today, as I've said just before, we're going to do I'm going to experiment with sequencing, which I've not done loads of. This is pretty new to me, but I did something with it earlier and had fun mucking about with it, so I thought I'd share what I had done. Let's see, what do I want here? So let's just put in a random pattern and knock some of these out. Nice. Yeah, that's cool. We got D sharp, E flat. Oh. Alright, yeah, this is pretty cool. I'm gonna loop a velocity change. I can do the same, can do the I'm actually not going to do that because I want this to be a bass line, so I could just do that. Cool, that's my bass line. Let's get a little bit of a downwards pitch envelope. And some FM going on. There's that weird delay happening in the background. So these are currently just modulators. Okay, cool. That's a bit better. What I then actually want to do after that, I'm going to turn the filter off because I want, let's put it through an amp plug-in. Turn the dry wet down, and then we want an EQ. And then what I want to do is kind of like a low pass gate. Not a channel EQ, I want an let's have an EQ8. Kind of like a low pass gate, I want this to be controlled by the volume of an envelope. A low pass gate, if you're not familiar with it, is, let's turn that down. Is that better? Then turn this up a bit. A little bit, it's a little bit cleaner. Let's go with that. Okay, a low pass gate, if you're not familiar with it, is where basically a filter is in essence controlled by the volume of the thing passing through it. It's not exactly what it is, but in essence that's how it works. So the louder the sound is, the more top end of the sound you hear. So this isn't going to be quite that, because you're going to get kind of the whooshing of the filter moving, which I don't think you normally get in a low pass gate. But for our purposes, it will work. So now louder sounds basically have more top end. Like that. Okay, and what I want to add after that is, what was I going to do? Let's add some random into this so it changes slightly over time. So we're going to do a random module with a little bit of chance. So now this is going to change to completely random notes. So just to check, what does it let me see? I don't know if it even lets me see what these notes are. If I conform to scale, oh, they're going to change. Is it C minor? Ah, we're in C minor. Okay, we're going to go with that. These are all in C minor. So then I'm going to get scale. We're going to plunk this in after the random. So everything's going to now be in, which is, let's do, hang on, major scale. And we're going to put it in D sharp or E flat. So now, of the 2 octaves above it, it can leap and change. I'm pretty happy with this as a basic kind of bass line sound. Could maybe have a little bit of kind of general movement happening. Let's add a little bit of how do we work this? Time equals velocity. Oh, that would be cool. Yeah, so the harder the notes. Now how we get that to change a bit more, I'm going to just turn this up on all of them, which maybe help. And if I bring this, I'm actually going to use a velocity plugin. So, and my velocity plugin is set to basically randomize velocities. So, some of them will now play and some of them won't. I'm just going to bring that down and then adjust this. Okay, so my bass line's doing some kind of moving slightly and changing. Last thing I might want, kind of want a little more drive. What happens if I just put it down 12? So we've now got, I can do that, can't I? Now I want the flavor of this to change, but I don't actually really want the volume to change, so I'm gonna stick a compressor on it. Actually, I could do this with a multi-band. Let's do that, so I can really kind of hammer the low end. Again, not a plugin I'm super sharp with, at least not the Ableton version, but they all work similarly. I think that's doing what I want it to do. There's my bass sound. Let's record some of that. I'm going to use a little device called Bounce in Place, which is nice and useful. This is the master chain. This is a free distortion plugin, just a couple of glue compressors at the minute, just because they don't have much latency. Okay, so this is, I'm just going to MIDI map, key map this to that so I can bounce stuff. That's Command K to map keys, and then I've just put it on a capital B, so Shift B, so that now when I click on this bass part, I should be able to just hit Shift. There we go. And now it's recording this bass part into here. And what I can do now is I can toy around with this, some of these patterns. I'm just going to record this going for a little bit. That's probably enough bass going on. So now what I'm just going to do, just to save some computing power, is I'm going to just turn all these off. There we go, so just dragging this up here. Cool. Okay, so what I've got now is this lead instrument, and I want this to also play. Okay, so my scale, where's my scale? Major, D sharp. Let's try a few different. Let's maybe try the same rhythm. Let's change some of these durations. Okay, so I mean, it's not the greatest thing I've ever created. Hopefully you're just getting some sense of kind of what can be done here. I am going to just see about transposing this up. Let's just go to octave and draw in a new thing. It's higher up. Okay, right. Let's get a velocity going. Okay, we're gonna go with this. I'm not absolutely loving it, but we're gonna do it anyway. Let's maybe. We've done pipe opening, resonance 2 hit. Maybe if this has, if we send this lead. And let's change. There we go, that's a bit better. Let's make that like a background thing rather than the lead. Alright, let's just do the same thing and record some of that. And then again, I can muck about with this a bit. So it's random, but it's not like totally random. There's a pattern that's repeating around. Okay, that will probably do for that just for now. I would normally maybe record a little bit. We got good 32 bars of that at least. Let's just do 32 bars there of that. Great. Alright, so I think what we could do with adding in, I'm gonna plonk this up here as well. also going to do the same thing I had going on this bass instrument, which is going to be this EQ8 and envelope follower. Just plonk that on there because I forgot to record it in. Cool. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. I'm going to add these delays and center peak plate. This is a plate, a room, and an echo. Just going to make these drums simpler. Because everything else is getting a bit more complicated. And by simpler, I mean I'm gonna add more. All right. Okay, so we've got something happening. The next thing I'm gonna do is just take the same idea. Let's make another track with just all the same plugins, and we're gonna write some chords. How this will go, I'm not sure. I've not tried this before, but I had an idea that I could use the actual chord MIDI plugin. I'm not going to use collision. Let's go to instruments and let's just use analog. About that, or wavetable. That might be nice. And now we've got this. Just save. Let's turn all these off. Yeah, let's actually go wave. Let's use a wavetable. And ooh. We're gonna get just a 4-note thing going on. Have that beat, and we're gonna make it. We want it slower than that. Does it let us set separate tempo? Does it not let us go slower than this? I suppose I can do 4 and then I can make it 16 and just have my steps be 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. There, can't count. There we go. So then, what I want, so I've got this now playing around. I want a chord plugin. There we go. We're going to add this here, I think. No, before, let's do it before the random. And we're going to have this one go up a 3rd, so 4 semitones. We'll have this one go up a 7th. Sorry, a 5th. chords, some of the notes will still be getting randomized by this, so they're not going to play the same every time, just to make it even weirder. And then what I'm going to do is put in a expression control, so that every time this changes slightly, let's go random and map a random point to that, and let's do random warp, random fold. Let's see, where's the ADSR for this? Does this have an ADSR? Surely. I think I'm being stupid. Okay, let's see if we can just put one in with envelope MIDI. I think this works. This is what I want. Can I get this to just be triggered? Also then gonna get an LFO, two separate LFOs actually, and I'm gonna map this to, I was gonna map that to frequency as well. Right, let's map that one to the rate of this one, map this one to the rate of that one, and then you get this kind of pretty chaotic, and we'll make that one actually random and make sure they can't go that fast or completely slow. This LFO, this kind of slightly randomized LFO, to a few of these parameters. Smoother on it. Okay, cool. So these chords are doing some pretty wacky modulations. Oh, here's the LFOs and envelopes, being a nitwit. Let's get a compressor and just, yeah, we could use a glue compressor, why not? So that's pretty cool, but I think we can go a bit weirder. I'm going to use a frequency shifter. Is it here? Where is the frequency? Frequency shifter. It's just called shifter. Shifter. There we go. Let's use this as well. And map the pitch. Why not? Let's try arranging this waves lo-fi space with a random LFO. Some of them are going in the other direction, like basically when the reverb comes up, the echo level comes down, but the overall space mix also goes around. The echo feedback comes up with the echoes. It's not too much going on there, just to do some more stuff with that. Alright, so we've got the bass line with a bit of an edit now. I've got the drums. I'm still not super happy with the idea of this lead melody. Might leave it open and think about putting some vocals in it. Maybe it's just ba da 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 da. That won't play back at the minute, but I can actually duplicate this. I'll stick that one in below. Okay, so I'm not going to get too much further into this. I was maybe just going to add interested actually in just having a break with no chords. That one's not even playing, isn't it? Let's collapse that one. Let's keep this. Let's put this onto a tom. And then I'm going to take this, just do one of these, get a little low pass filter, just do a classic roll up. does that sound like in the full? Oh, I've been talking this whole time and getting no recording. No, it's gonna have to go off now. Okay. What I've been doing is I'm mucking about while accidentally on mute with this variation on the lead sound. Basically, I wanted an actual lead sound, and I didn't think this kind of feels more like space and texture, so I wanted something a bit more repetitive. So I wanted something a bit more repetitive. So what I got. But that's essentially what I've got, is this collision. I'm not liking the sound of it that much, so the thing I'm just going to add is add this polysynth as well. And then let's just get a compressor on the end of this. What is it? I've not quite got there yet. Interested to see if I have that loop in, what kind of melody that gives us. So let's record that in, and we'll see. what I would like to try to make sure is that this sequencer is synced. There we go. Actually, I think that this is the better drum part. So I'll sort that later. I'll sort that later. Let's just record this. All right, that's the melody part. I think we've pretty much got it. I think that will definitely do for today as a little idea. Now you could go a lot further with this. I think there's still maybe too much going on here. I would probably cut it back. Yeah, I would probably cut this back. I've got just in terms of ideas, like if it was arranging it, I wouldn't have this happening all the time. I'd be taking more parts out, but this is just something new to me that I've been experimenting with, taking these kind of ideas and with generative things and structuring stuff around one idea and just seeing how, you know, you can keep things interesting while having changing elements. I hope you found it interesting, useful, painful to watch, you know, whatever. No, I hope you got something out of it, or at least sparked some ideas for you, or at least had some fun watching me make it. If you want to support the channel, you can go and, well, if you want to support what I'm doing in terms of making music, you can hop on over to Patreon, where I'm putting up, I'll put up the session for this, and also the MP3 of the track when it's saved. I also put songs up that I'm not released elsewhere, and there'll be early access to tunes sometimes, all kinds of stuff. Other ways you can support the channel is you can head over to my website at jonaheli.com and pick up some merch if you'd like to do that. We've got some cool t-shirts designed by the lovely Garrow Wilson. T-shirts. We've got some cool t-shirts. Outside of that, also, you can, in addition, you can come and get a lesson if you'd like, or two or more. I've got a link to my lessonface.com profile below, where you can send me a message and any questions you might have. We can go over production stuff or composition or guitar playing, whatever you'd like to do. Other than that, I hope you have a wonderful week, and I'll see you soon.